You ask someone who's broke, do you truly want to be wealthy? And instantly they say, oh, absolutely, I'd love to be rich. Great. There's your desire. Now tell me, what's your strategy? And suddenly it becomes, someday when life lines up, when luck hits, maybe I'll win the lottery. They immediately shift the entire responsibility to luck. Listen, everybody wants, but almost nobody plans, and most people's plan is just hoping the universe hands them something. You know why people hide behind luck? Because luck doesn't demand effort. It doesn't require discipline, sacrifice, or growth. So when I ask, do you want to be rich? And you say yes, my next question is, what is your concrete plan? If your answer is, I don't know, then your current odds are zero. Because when you truly want something, you build a roadmap, not someday, now. If you have a 2% chance of achieving something, you didn't desire it deeply. You must step into a mindset that understands success is designed, not stumbled into. Dreams are free, but plans require ownership. Ask yourself honestly, when has something extraordinary in your life just accidentally happened? You ever meet a guy with a world-class physique and ask him, how'd you get like that? And he says, oh, whoops, of course not. He trained. He ate intentionally. He followed a system. Wealth is no different. You need a structured plan. Everyone has dreams, but few people have strategies. So let me ask you a deeper question, or for most people don't even know. I ask people this all the time. Someone comes to me wanting to work with me and says, I can do this, I can do that. And I ask, what drives you? Blank stare, they have no idea. Why are you waking up? Why are you consuming energy why do you even get out of bed? If you didn't move for 2 weeks, you still survive. So why move? Why pursue anything? What is your mission? What direction are you evolving toward? Because here's a truth most never grasp is, there is no neutral space. Every inch on this planet is claimed. If you advance in life, you're pushing against resistance. There's always an opposing force. Life is a battlefield of daily tests. And the best thing you can do is prepare for these battles, because they will come guaranteed. Problems are not punishments, they're gifts. The alternative, a life with no problems, and also no growth, no movement, no meaning. Stagnation destroys the human spirit. You don't want a zoo life. Animals kept in a cage live comfortable but die sooner, because their soul withers without challenge. Problems keep your spirit alive. They sharpen you, the life you fantasize about with zero challenges. That life would mentally suffocate you. And listen, some people spend their whole lives saying, well, I'm happy, but nobody writes history books about the guy who was just happy. They write about the people who became strong, courageous, impactful, not the ones who simply smiled their way through mediocrity. The biggest mistake people make is obsessing about being happy instead of being proud. I don't wake up asking, how do I feel happy today? I ask, what can I build today that makes me proud? What can I do today that earns respect from myself and from the people I love? Tell me, what have you done in the last 48 hours that fills you with real pride? Because happiness comes and goes. Pride lasts. The people who reach the highest levels don't act only when they feel like it. They do what's required regardless of emotions. And trust me, nobody cares about whether a grown man feels happy. When a father smiles on Christmas, it's usually because his kids are happy. His partner is happy. His happiness is secondary. And here's what life has taught me. There is one universal solution to almost every struggle you'll ever face. Heartbreak, financial stress, setbacks, uncertainties, massive intentional action. A hard work aligned with a real plan. I've never witnessed anyone give their entire heart, effort, and focus to something and fail. The universe responds to commitment. It rewards discipline. Most people simply don't try with everything they have. They convince themselves they did, but they didn't. When someone says, I tried my best, most of the time they're lying, to me or to themselves. If you truly went all in, results would show. This world is competitive, yes, but most people are barely participating. I've seen people with no credit score and no job somehow get their dream car because they were unshakably committed. Where there's obsession and focus, results appear. But if you can't even get yourself to show up to the gym or work on your goals or build a new skill, why? I just don't feel like it. That's not a reason. That's a limitation. You've been gifted consciousness, strength, potential, and you're wasting it. Why would the universe reward that? If you were given a Ferrari and treated it like trash, would the giver feel happy? No. You were given a body, a mind, a spirit, and you're responsible for using it well. You want luck. You create it through relentless commitment. If your life depended on rain, you'd dance for it. Not because the dance brings clouds, but because movement attracts miracles. When you act, the world moves. When you sit still, nothing happens. I grew up watching people struggle to pay bills, and I saw others living in absolute abundance. There had to be another reality, and there was a world of wealth, connection, and an opportunity that most never access. Once you step into that world, you realize one thing. As there is money everywhere, jets are sold out. Yaks have waiting lists. Luxury cars disappear minutes after they launch. Opportunity is abundant, but only if you've trained yourself to see it and take it. People who stay broke simply lack the skill and mindset to claim the opportunities around them. And then there's network. Your environment shapes your destiny. Sit around 5 people obsessed with growth. You'll rise. Sit around 5 people who settle. You'll sink. I only keep winners around me. Every person I speak to is ambitious driven. Bill, if your circle is full of distraction, negativity, excuses, how are you supposed to rise? Wolves hunt in packs for a reason. More eyes, more awareness, more power. Your success works the same way. Your team, your tribe matters. If you had 20 men you could fully trust, you could pool resources, invest, grow, and all become free. Distraction is common. People get pulled off path by drama, by insecurity, by relationships that derail their mission. Human capital is the most valuable currency on earth. Everything is built on people. That's why I've always stayed close with my brother. We push together, grow together, build together. As a team, our odds multiplied. Because here's the truth most never learn: you don't make money. You take money by offering massive value service, problem solving, or leadership. And if you're in a world of competition, why would you try to take on every battle alone? Being the lone warrior might sound cool in movies, but in the real world, a powerful team wins every time. Every step of our journey, we fought side by side. Every challenge, we faced together. Every plan, we built as a unit. And that unity gave us strength most people never experience.